part 3. Here we're going to evaluate the expression when x equals 4 and y equals 0.8. So we're going to combine what we did with chapter 1 with what we're learning in section 2. Okay? So before we plugged in our number, it's the same idea, we're just adding exponents on top of it. So for number 7 it says x to the third. So where x is, I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put in 4. So what this gives me is 4 to the third power. Okay, what does that mean? Well, it means 4 times 4 times 4. Right. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. I could also use a calculator doing this. For the calculator, I need to use what is called the caret key. It looks like a upside down triangle, or half of a triangle, I guess. Should be on the left or right hand side of your calculator. If you're not sure where that is, let me know and I can help you find it. But you type it in the calculator, it looked like 4 caret, this is what our caret key looks like, 3. Okay? When you type in 4 caret 3 in the calculator, you're going to get 64. So I can do it either way. I can do it mentally, knowing that 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, or I can use a calculator, 4 to the third power, 4 caret 3 is 64. Doesn't matter, either one will give you the same answer. For number 9 it says x equals, for x to the 6th power. So we're going to take out x, we're going to put in 4. So I have 4 to the 6th power. So again, we can write out what that means. This means 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know what this is off the top of my head. This is where the calculator comes in handy. So I'm going to write 4 caret 6 in the calculator. It will give you the value for you. When you type this in the calculator, you get 4,096. So I don't mind that you use a calculator here. I don't expect you to know 4 to the 6th power off the top of your head. But do keep in mind that on the ECA, they probably are going to give you some smaller ones that they expect you to know, like your squares and maybe even some cubes. Okay? Let's try number 10 here. I'll write it in a different color so you can see it. It says y to the first power. So in this case, y equals 0.8. So I'm going to take out my y and I'm going to put in 0.8. Okay. So what does this mean? This means 0.8 is my number that's being repeated. But it's only being repeated one time. So really I don't have any multiplication here. My answer is just 0.8. Okay? This is a special one, along with one other power that's special that we'll learn about later. Let's finish up with number 12. So number 12, again, it's y squared. So we're going to take out the y and put in 0.8. So I have 0.8 squared. And what does that mean? 0.8 times 0.8. Okay. If you don't know what that is, then we put it in the calculator. Put it in the calculator is 0.8 caret 2. Type that in the calculator, we get 0.64. So at this point now, you're going to stop and you're going to do section 1.2, checkpoint 3.